no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. One of the biggest and best surprises of the 2024 season was just how good South Carolina was. That was evident when they went into Death Valley and fought until the bitter end and pulled one out against Clemson.
And South Carolina had a great season a year ago, but the cherry on the sundae was going into Death Valley and beating their rivals. Like, Clemson remembers this because Lenore Sellers takes off. It takes the 20-yard scramble with a minute left. Like, Clemson made so many mistakes, was very much in the football game. But, Jesse, this one's
wide open. He makes the catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Haynes. Got room at the 35. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out...
Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover, even with 2.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bring in the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down. 2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
The throw to the outside is complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Flips it out in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Out of the chute. Toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This one's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
Touchdown, Clemson! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He makes the catch. There he goes. The 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it and catch it and give me some positive yards.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Plucks it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clemson is quick to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Can't make the... on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Across the 25. He's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Split backs here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got his man in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. Thanks so much for spending some time with